Hi guys, I have shared the worksheet for today's class in the chat box with you. Hi guys, I have shared the worksheet for today's class in the chat box with
So this is the old one only. Last time we had which we are doing.
Sorry, I have downloaded today's. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, I've sent a new today's material check.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Yeah, so let's begin.
Okay.
Wait, let me start recording it. Yeah. Okay. So I have sent you all the material in the chat. I will just send a text on the Telegram channel that class is starting. Okay, so I have sent today's material to you guys, and because we have discussed fairly at length how to break down a passage, how to think about the theme, how to summarize it. From now, what we are going to do is we are going to focus on speed and accuracy. So from today, I aim to begin with at least four passages we have to finish today. And if you finish four passages, I will let you go like 5 minutes early if like you get a lot of questions correct. Any of you, I'll let all of you go if you get like a good decent number of questions correct. Otherwise, we will just keep doing what we did the last time, and so the time is 7:05. I will give you time till 7, and then we'll discuss the paper, like the questions. Okay.
We
Like we
didn't
said,
receive
50.
the material, sir. We didn't receive the material.
I have sent the material in the chat. In
Yeah,
the
like I
meeting.
guess it's on
Now,
sending. I guess like
from now on, we will be sending, like I will be sending everything for my classes in the uh, Zoom chat.
Acha, okay, Zoom chat. Sorry.
I have sent the material in the Zoom chat. So first passage, we will begin discussing at 7:15.
Sir, I can't access the material. Like, I can't see it on the chat.
It is there in the chat, bro.
I really can't see it on the chat. Like my window is blank. My chat window.
Okay, I'll send it to you now. But from next time, I want you to be here by 7. I will only be sharing the material at 7 o'clock. After that, I won't be sharing it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We can't keep waiting for everyone all the time. Okay, guys, let's begin discussing the questions. What is the answer to question one? What do you think? Raise your hand, please. Yes, Shantanu.
I marked D for question one.
And Ashank is also raising hand. So, once again. Ashank,
I marked A, universal.
A.
Yes, sir.
So, unfortunately, Shantu, you are wrong and Ashank is correct. The correct answer is option A because the academic discipline of psychology developed l- largely in North America and Europe and has long been thought to be universal. At the beginning of the passage. So the answer will be universal. Now, what about question two? Yes, Shantanu.
So C.
C. Okay. Okay. Yes, Ashank.
A.
A.
Yes, sir.
What about you, John? What do you think?
I think
Sorry.
um,
What do you think the correct answer is to question number 2?
D, sir.
B or D?
D, dog. D for dog.
D. Yes, yes, yes. This time the points go to John because the correct answer is D. Check the second paragraph. Check the second paragraph. None of the above are representative of the human population holistically. Check the second paragraph. Cultural differences in thinking styles are pervasive in cognition. Okay, so what about any questions? Yeah, Ashang, do you have a question?
No, sir.
Acha.
Lines.
Okay, coming to question number 3. What do you think the answer to question number 3 is? Yes, Shantanu.
I marked A for question number 3.
A for question number 3. Okay. Uh, yes, Ashank.
Sir, I marked B for it.
B.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay,
Because it's passage, it is denied only.
okay. And what about you, John?
Um, I also think it'd be
A. Yeah. So what I want you guys to do is I also want you to keep note of what are the options, and this is also for the uh, folks who are watching us live on YouTube. Hi guys, and just make a note of the number of questions that you get right and the options that you don't get right. Okay, so make a note, and after every class you just analyze how many questions you got correct, how many you did not, and keep working on it. Like keep trying to improve your accuracy, because unless you don't analyze, you won't be able to increase your accuracy. Okay, so this is what I want you all to do, and this will be beneficial. This is not mandatory. I'm not going to check or anything, but this will help you like improve your accuracy as well as improve your speed, because we are going to do increasing number of passages every single week. Okay, so that's it. And on this note, the answer to this time, Shantanu and John. Shantanu, you also said option A. John, you also said option A. And option A is the correct option. You see, Ashank, yet the way people describe themselves is culturally bound. Because look at the passage here. Individuals in the Western world are indeed more likely to view themselves as free, autonomous, and unique individuals, possessing a set of fixed characteristics. But in many other parts of the world, people describe themselves as primarily as a part of different social relationships and strongly connected with others. This is more prevalent in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. So there is a difference in how people across cultures view themselves. And so option A is the correct one. Okay. Now coming to, and if you have any doubts, guys, at any time, I will allow you to unmute yourself. So just go one by one when answering questions. Okay. Otherwise, it gets difficult for me. But you can unmute yourself and ask doubts if at any point you have them. So, and if you think that my answer is incorrect and that you have a better reasoning for why your option is correct, so we can also discuss that and maybe you will be correct. So coming to question number 4, what do you think the answer to question number 4 is, guys? Come on, one by one.
So I didn't attempt question number 4 because I couldn't find the correct answer for this.
Okay.
Sir, I'm confused between A and B.
A and D.
B.
B.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So because
What about
in the
okay,
passage,
in the passage? Yeah, Ashank.
because in the passage I didn't able to understand the tone in the last paragraph it's talked about.
Yeah, cross-cultural psychology. Correct. So, John, what about you?
I think it might be A.
A. Yeah, so you guys see, some people see cross-cultural psychology as an extra dimension of it, while others see it as an integral and central part of theory making. This is what we can gather from the passage, and which is why option B is the correct option for question number 4. I want you to like quickly skim through the passage again and see if you understand this, or if you have any doubt. Okay. If you have any doubt, any confusion, ask at any time. Look at this last line. Okay, coming to the last question. Hello, sorry.
Yeah, got it. Like understood.
Yeah. Okay, coming to the fifth question. What is the answer? The mental action or process of acquiring knowledge. Option
B.
Physique.
B. Psyche.
Physics,
That psyche.
psyche.
Psyche is not the correct answer. The correct answer is
Cognition.
cognition. Yes, cognition. Cognition is the act or process of knowing through thought and perception. That is what cognition means. Now, second passage. Okay, guys, well done. I hope you are keeping track of how many you got correct. Let's move on to the next passage. It is 7:26. So we will start discussing at 7:36.
Excuse me, sir. So I had a doubt. Are we going to discuss grammar in today's class? You're mute, so you're mute.
Sorry. No, grammar we will discuss from Monday when we have our regular classes again. Okay. So then we have some continuity. Monday, every Monday, 10-15 minutes of grammar. It's very simple, like basics of English grammar. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on that. And alternate weeks we are going to do that. Otherwise, like mostly we are going to focus on comprehension. And grammatical questions are obviously going to be there in the passages. So you'll
Yeah.
also have to practice because that is primarily what we have to focus on, speed and accuracy. That's what matters. That's what counts in this exam. Don't worry about grammar. You'll know enough grammar to have a good, decent conversation, understand the questions, answer them, write pretty well. So don't worry about that. Okay, guys, let's discuss. Answer to question number 1. Come on.
So I marked B.
What? Mark B or D?
B for ball.
D. B for ball or okay.
Yes, sir. Me too.
For me
Okay.
also B.
Correct. Very good. Give yourselves plus points for this. But also remember to give yourselves negative points and 0 for the questions you skip. Skipping is better than negative. So after the end of the day, we will tally, like you will tally your score because if you don't want to discuss it in public, like it's completely fine with me. But just make a note of the total number of marks that we have discussed in the class and the marks that you have got and how would you would have performed if had this been the actual exam. Okay. I want you to be in this attitude every time, and this goes for every single subject. This is something that you should do. Okay. Now coming to question number 2.
So I
D.
marked D.
Must be two.
Yeah, D is the correct answer because you see in this passage,
I have to come.
sorry, Ashank, you were saying something.
No, sir.
Yeah, D is the correct answer because the federal structure is federalism is one of the basic features of the constitution. It was
So
somewhere
first paragraph, third
right.
line is given.
Yeah, one of its basic features. So it cannot be amended in any circumstances, and this was done after Keshavanand Bharati, the very important, like probably the most important case in India's constitutional law history. So coming to question number 3, which of the following is not a feature of a federal constitution?
So B, ball.
Yes, sir. B.
Correct. Because federalism has 4 common features as per the passage. First is presence of government at 2 levels. Second is distribution of power or competence between the 2 levels. Third is supremacy of the constitution. Okay, and in that, here it is given that quite often matters of local interest become matters of general interest or of interest to more than one region, and therefore such matters may be placed in a third category over which both the central and regional governments may exercise power. Another general recommended rule is that while the union government should have enumerated powers, the rest may be left to the regional governments. So AC and question number 4. How are the powers under the Constitution categorized? Come on,
Option
it's a very simple question. Come on. Quick.
Option B.
Option B. Others, does anyone differ or both of you agree with him?
I agree with you. D only.
Great. So the answer is option B. The totality of the powers of the state is divided into legislative, executive, judicial, and financial. Okay. Now, question number 5. Which of the following words from the passage means the same as to include something as part of something larger?
So
A.
option A.
Option A, right, incorporated. This
Option
is
A,
what
sir.
it means. Okay, what does divided mean? I hope you all know that.
Well, divide larger thing dividing into smaller ones. It's just the
Yes.
opposite of the sentence which is given.
No, dividing is not the opposite of incorporation, division. Incorporation and division are different. Like division is cutting whole into parts.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is not it is including something into something larger, incorporation. This is
Yes.
difficult. Sorry, it's not difficult, it's different. Because divided is like making wholes from parts. And what is recommended, guys? What is the meaning of recommended?
Like to suggest something to someone.
Yeah, to make suggestions about something. Correct. What is enumerated?
Enumerated. No idea.
Okay. Enumerated
Is
means
it
numbered.
fixed?
To
In,
list, as a like.
yeah, like you say that in the enumerated manner, like in the enumerated list in the schedule to this act for a law in a law it is written, okay, as enumerated in section something, like to be listed in a numbered manner, that is enumerated. Okay, next passage again 10 minutes. 9:53 we will 7:53 we will discuss. Okay, guys, let's begin discussing. What do you think is the answer to question number one of this passage?
So A
A.
on
Right. So
Right.
precarity means being uncertain, being in an uncertain position, and confident means like not being uncertain, being very sure of one's ideas, opinions, or position, or similar things. What does boisterous means, guys? Come on, can someone tell me?
so
Strengthening.
like someone that is furious or like rowdy, to say it like that.
Okay, John, you were saying
Um, uh, Proud maybe.
proud, and Ashank, what do you think boisterous means?
I didn't know, but I'm searching right now.
Okay, okay. So boisterous means just like being like loud, but like not in a being loud, being making a racket in, and racket means noise, by the way. Like one of the meanings of racket is noise. So boisterous means like someone who makes a racket or is very loud, makes a lot of noise, and but in a cheerful way with full of energy. So like how Hindi films portray like stereotype Punjabis or Sardars, that is boisterous. Okay. What about loquacious? Any
Talkative,
talkative?
talkative.
Okay. Uh correct. And what about animated? Not animated. Very excited. So extremely excited. Okay. Now coming to second question. What is the answer to the second question? Come on, guys. Very simple. Very simple. We have discussed this. A,
C.
C, C,
So is it A?
A. John says A. Shantanu says C. Okay.
The
No.
A.
A.
Yes.
All of you are unfortunately wrong. You could have said skip also. Like if you're not sure about a question, then you can say skip. You should say skip because this is the first round of answering. So the answer is option D. Now you had said option A and option C. I will show why option A, option B, and option C are not correct. But before that, I will show you that why option D is correct. Option D is correct because look at this here. Farmer leaders have pointed out that the center refused to address their concerns regarding the specific concerns regarding the new laws. So option D, straight away option D, farmers consider that the center is ignoring their requests, gives us easy points. Okay, this is easy question, guys. You should pay more attention to the passage. Like this is easy. You could have got this. Okay, why is A not correct? Farmers are protesting against the bill because the center has rushed through the bill without wide consultation. No, no, this is here. The center has aggravated its original mistake of rushing through these laws without wide consultation without wide consultation and political consultation by taking a condescending attitude towards critics. Where is it saying that farmers are protesting because the center has rushed through the bill without wide consultation? It's nowhere written in the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, like the question mentions the first paragraph, so you have to focus on it only. Don't have to go outside of it. Okay. And why is option C not correct? The bill actually benefits the farmers, but the farmers are not convinced. Who says that the bill actually benefits the farmers? Does the author say that? Does the author say that anywhere, Shantanu?
No,
Prime Minister has said that. Prime Minister said on Sunday that farmers stood to benefit from the new measures, and this may well be true. The author says this may be true. He does not say that it is true. He does not say it is true. Don't put words into the author's mouth. Don't make assumptions. Now, the trouble is farmers are not convinced by the assurances. Prime Minister has said, the author has never said, the author has said this may be true, but it doesn't matter because the farmers are not convinced. Okay. What is the tone of the paragraph, guys?
The concerned.
That's third question, right?
It's cynical.
No, sir. It should be only two or all, right?
How do we cover the other two later? What does it matter,
Okay.
bro?
I think A2.
A. Yeah, A. Concerned. What does agnostic mean?
No idea.
Okay,
So,
agnostic.
someone who believes something, but like he doesn't know where it comes from.
No.
Agnostic theist.
No.
Like, I don't believe that.
I'll tell you what agnostic means. Agnostic means a person who says like I don't know if there is God or not. Nothing can be known about that. That is essentially what agnostic means. Agnostic means I don't believe in God, but I also don't believe in the idea that there is no God. Like if there was a spectrum of God being or God not being there, then agnostic person would be in the middle. So the agnostic person is the most hypocritical member in the faith spectrum, because at least the people at the two ends of the spectrum, those who believe in God and those who don't, at least they have some opinions. Agnostic people are just trying to act smart. What does cynical mean? That is essentially what I was being.
A person who like acts selfishly is selfish, basically.
No. That is not cynical. Cynical means
It's a
someone who
critical eye.
believes that everyone is selfish. Like everything happens because everything in the world happens because people are rational, and as rational people, we make decisions that benefit us only first. And if they benefit the others, then good. But we are doing everything we are doing because it benefits us. This is what cynical means. What about dogmatic? What about dogmatic? Okay, so dogmatic means saying something and like what our school teachers used to do. They used to teach us, like they used to read out passages from the books and they used to tell us that, this is correct. I'm telling you because I'm your teacher, so this is correct. And you have to believe it as correct, which is being dogmatic. The teachers were being dogmatic, telling someone that something is true and something is the only thing that is true with regard to a situation, a statement, or a reference, and just asking you to believe in them because they said so. That is being dogmatic.
It can also be used in terms for politicians.
Politicians,
Someone,
I don't know, maybe check the internet, maybe check a dictionary, maybe that is like I don't know that dictionary, like this is the colloquial general meaning of the word, like that the meaning that I know from using it in and the context and reading it in context. So, and might be like words have multiple meanings, so I'm sure there must be another meaning. Okay, now question number 3: what does railroading something mean?
so A, forcefully do something.
Yeah, this is what it means: to force do something, to coerce someone. That is what it means: coercion, forcing someone Then what can be the right way to deal with the problems arising with the bill? Question number 4.
C, sir.
Yeah, C.
Correct. C. Why C? Because here, while market factors must be taken into consideration, any country's agricultural sector must find an equilibrium of the interest of the producers and consumers, talking about the new changes which are trying to make the market more efficient and account for even uneven environmental factors. The onus is on the government to win their confidence. The apprehensions of the farmers are not unfounded. It must unconditionally reach out to the farmers and empathetically listen to them. So option C, the center must find a middle ground considering the demands and concerns of the farmers. This is the correct option. Okay. So now coming to the third, we will this is the fourth passage we are doing today, no? Yes, the fourth and the final passage. We will begin discussing it at 8:14.
So how do we pronounce the philosopher's name?
I know it to be Nietzsche, but let me check. Let me check once.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
You are
Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche. Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche.
yeah, Nietzsche. Nietzsche. Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche. Okay, wonderful. Nietzsche. Okay, guys, let's begin discussion. What is the answer to question number 1?
So C.
Yes.
C.
Which of the following is not true? Not true for the theory of will of power. Correct. Correct. Okay, what about question number 2? In what
B.
again different
So
from
A.
Nietzsche? A,
D.
B,
D for Delhi.
B.
So
okay.
A.
One is saying A, one is saying B, one is saying D.
D.
I will tell you the correct answer will be found here. Nietzsche is not thinking or even primarily of the motive, thinking only or even primarily of the motivations behind people like Napoleon or Hitler who seek expressly military and political power. In fact, he typically applies his theory quite subtly. So, Nietzsche's theory on the will of power is a subtle observation on the general will to channel one's power towards different ends. Repeatedly, the passage says something like this. Like the will to power is a basic drive found in everyone that expresses itself in many ways. While Napoleon and Hitler actively sought to achieve military and political control. What about understood? By question option A is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now moving on to question number 3. How would you describe the value judgment to the will of power?
The A.
Yes,
So
correct.
C.
Value neutral, bro.
It's given
C
passage.
is coming. Like value neutral. The passage repeatedly tries to make it clear because so while the will to power, this is in the last paragraph only from where you are taking your option. Your option is
Yeah,
yes.
but in the last line, like I referred to the last line, it says, roughly speaking, he praises those expressions of it he views as creative, beautiful, and life affirming, and he
He
criticizes
praises
the
that. He praises that. That is his opinion about the which will to power is better. But he never says that it is the will to power in itself is good or bad. The will to power is neither good or bad. The will to power is neither good or bad.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Irrational force found in all individuals that can be put to a channel towards different ends. So it's basically saying it again and again that it is value neutral. It can be used, it depends. Like, so what masters do according to this passage, what masters just do, that they impose their values on the world directly because they are healthy, strong, egotistic, and proud. While the weak impose it in a cunning roundabout way. And he praises the master morality while he criticizes the slave morality. But that is his opinion. That is his opinion. That is not the will of power. The will of power is value neutral. Okay. Now, what about question number 4?
So B. B for ball.
Yes, sir. B.
Yeah, B.
It's a B.
Yeah, correct. So it is here. The scientists direct their power into a will to truth. Artists channel it into a will to create. So option B is correct. Okay. What about question 5, which is an antonym to egotism?
So A.
What is the meaning of egotism?
So egotism is like someone who is self-absorbed.
Yeah, correct. And what is altruism?
Someone who is like selfless.
Selfless. Okay. Correct. What is vanity?
The boldness.
Vain,
Someone who takes pride on his own work.
proud.
Yeah, pride in looks or work, like very like someone who is very proud and over interested in their own lives, in their own selves, in their looks. Like it's usually like mostly it's used about looks in the context of someone being very proud or very interested in their looks and very heavily invested in. But it can also mean towards actions and their work. What about audacity? What does audacity mean?
It's himmat
Pride,
basically,
expert.
like we say in Hindi.
Being bold, yeah, being brave. Being brave. It is an adjective of being brave. So it's a noun, sorry. The adjective would be audacious. It's a noun which means being brave, taking bold risks. That is
But
also
it's used in
what
a negative way, right?
audacity is. No, it can be used in an when you are talking to someone who is inferior to you in position, like someone who is your junior in work. Okay, so when someone or say someone who you hold power over, when that someone steps out of your something that you perceive as a line, when they cross that line, then you say, how could you be so audacious to think that? But when they are being audacious, they are being bold, they are taking a risk. So it is, again, like it is, audacious is also a value neutral word. It can be used in both kinds of ways. Like say if 100 soldiers go to fight 1000 soldiers, then that is, and then they try some tactic, some very specific tactic, then what would the commentator say? They would say that this was an audacious move. Okay, so it can
Yes,
all be
sir.
used in both ways. Then what about conceit? Conceit is again like
That's a
vanity.
lie.
Conceit is a synonym to vanity. Okay,
Conceit means like trying to conceal something, right?
conceit, as far as I know, means yeah, excessive pride in oneself, an ingenious or fanciful comparison or metaphor, artistic effect or device, fanciful notion. Its opposite is, its antonym is humility, conceit.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now, Acha, we have done four passages already now, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, yeah, so we will end here today. And before you go, housekeeping before leaving. You guys told me that you don't want to have classes on Sunday evening, and yeah, it makes sense. So we will have our class in the afternoon tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. So what time?
What time do you want class? Tell me.
Like I'm really comfortable anytime. So
Okay.
like you can send a poll on the group and like we can decide on that.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So I will give like two options in the like morning or after or like early afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
So that then you have the second half of the day weekend to yourself. Like it's I understand it's a huge BT to attend classes on Sunday evening. So and from Monday and to tomorrow, who is making a presentation?
Yeah,
John, you haven't made a presentation now.
No, sir.
the George.
So John, tomorrow is your turn, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys.
Sir, did you refer to the compendiums that I sent you, like about how we're supposed to make notes for GK?
Yeah, the compendiums, I went through them and I thought that, so what is the benefit of me making compendiums? I don't understand. Like you have so many compendiums already available to you. So I don't
Yeah,
see
that's
what more I can offer you.
But like those compendiums, they're like of 50 words and they have 150 topics for each month. So maybe what you can do is you can narrow down some
What I
topics.
can do is give you a list of the important topics so that you can focus on those.
There's a specific.
But also don't like read up on one topic from multiple compendiums, okay?
Okay.
Because it makes no sense. Like
No,
there are-
I just read one if
yeah,
I'm
and
doing a
stick
topic.
with
It's
that.
usually Indian Express.
Yeah, compare the compendiums and then compare the compendiums that you have available. Share it on the Telegram chat also with the channel with the other people, and then compare, and whichever you like whichever you feel is most efficient for you.
I sent you two compendiums. One was from Legal Edge, so it's called Flat Post. It is basically the question and answers. Like they have passages and they have questions based on it. And the other one was of Career Launcher. They have described the topic. The questions are not there. They just explain the topic. Yeah.
So that is so basically. So what you can do is you can read one for information and one for private. But then I would think that it would be better if you use the which was the first one?
Legal Edge, Flat Post.
How is legal? Is legal age okay? Like yeah, you can use that. Use that one because it will be better. You will also get to practice.
Okay.
And if they're already doing so much work, then why? What more can I offer you? Like I
You
don't
can
understand.
just narrow down the topics because
Yeah,
like they have 150 topics.
yeah.
I'll forward you the topic list as well. They send that also.
That I can do. That I can do. That I can do definitely. Okay, that I can do. You send me the topic list that they have sent.
Yeah, I'll send you. I have topic list of October and November. Just send both.
Okay, October and November. Then I will send you the topic list by Tuesday. We have our GK class now after tomorrow. So by Tuesday, I will send the topic list for October and November. Okay.
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 Then I also want to ask,
Yes.
in the what static GK which we have done in the last year of what you have given the work. So sir, we have to complete the whole history or just an ancient history?
Keep on reading, bro. Keep on reading. Keep on studying, and we will have surprise tests in the class, just for fun. Because otherwise, if you know that beforehand that I'm going to ask and then you study, then that makes no sense because this is GK. This is not a school exam.
Yes.
There's no specific syllabus or something. So just read, and I will strike. We will have spot tests. Okay, like 10 questions, like for 10 minutes in the class, like quickly. Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.